Every year, the tax laws change, and every year, countless taxpayers agonize over preparing their income tax returns. Low and moderate income families can benefit from the free services provided by the Southampton Roads Earned Income Tax Credit Coalition. Tawana Jones heads it up and has the latest. And Tawana, your job is a huge one, and that is making sure that everything's in place for the upcoming tax filing season, and the volunteers who provide these free services.
Yes.
Right. So
Yes.
The tax filing season, has the IRS decided when that's going to actually, when they're going to begin accepting returns?
No date has been launched, but we're really focusing on January 30th.
Okay.
January 30th is Earned Income Tax Credit National Awareness Day.
Okay.
So we'll have a big launch, and it's on a Friday. It'll be at the Up Center. And we're also going to use that day to honor veterans as well. So you can come out and have your taxes prepared, but if you're a veteran, you can have your taxes prepared and also talk to someone about your any benefits that you may be able to obtain if you haven't, and where you stand in that community as well.
That's great. So you can kind of match them up with and hook them up with the resources right there in one place.
The Veterans Administration has a mobile van, and they'll actually be at the Up Center on the 30th to talk to veterans about any services.
Okay, and the Up Center is located where?
It's located in Norfolk, here in Norfolk, on 19th Street, and it's 222 West 19th Street.
Okay, it's right near New Llewellyn Avenue and
between Llewellyn and Granby.
Okay, great. So it's not too far from downtown, and kind of on the, well, it's in Ghent or on the edge of Ghent,
It's
I guess.
considered Ghent.
Yeah.
And when we're explaining it, I normally tell people we're 2 blocks behind Dumars. And most
Okay,
people know Dumars, so that's always kind of easy for people
to know. Well, there you go, barbecue and taxes.
Yeah,
Who knew? That's great.
Yes.
So you have got a whole cadre of volunteers that go out and provide these services, and the kickoff will be at the end of January, which is about right for timing.
Absolutely.
What is it that people should be bringing with them if they're going to come? Because is this by appointment only, or they walk in?
There's going to be walk-ins. You can do appointments only, but this year we're going to really emphasize drop-offs. We have a lot of parents who, parents or people who work, and they just can't stay an hour or two depending on where they are in line to get their taxes prepared. So what we're going to need from everyone is to bring identification, Social Security cards. If they don't have their Social Security card, they can go to the local Social Security Administration and they will order them a card and give them a printout to show that they have ordered that.
Okay.
All of their tax documents, any money that they've earned. One of the things we want to emphasize is even though you may not receive a 1099 or a W-2, if your employer is a little behind, it is your responsibility as a taxpayer to make sure that you notate all of that information. And you bring all of those documents to us. We'll help you prepare your taxes. We have several things going on. We have the drop-offs, and then what we call facilitated self-assistance, where a taxpayer, they really know a little bit, but not everything, but they want to try it themselves. We'll have tax coaches that will assist people to prepare their own taxes, or if you just don't want to do it and you want someone else to do it, we'll have that as well. So we'll be doing that all year. Of course, we have community partners, so it's just not the Up Center. The Workforce Development is going to have a location. This year, there's actually going to be a location at Old Dominion University.
Great.
So those that are closer can do there, and in any other places, just look at the website. We'll update it as the new partners come on, and we'll tell you what time they'll be doing it. And it's a list on the website as well of what to bring.
Okay,
and
good.
if you're just not computer savvy, you can contact the 800 number, leave a message. Someone will return your call within 72 hours to respond to what you need to bring if you're not just sure if you have everything. So we'll have coaches calling you back, telling you what you need to bring to make sure. And let's not forget prior tax returns. That was really an angle this year that was a little different. So we can go back to as far as 2009 for those who haven't done their taxes, because the IRS launched a lot of letters this year, and the State Department, for people who had not filed their tax returns. So that's what we're there for, to assist those with those back taxes as well.
Okay, that's a really important point, and one that a lot of people can benefit from. So give them a call. or go online, and you can get the information too about where to go. But January 30th, you said, was
Yes.
the awareness day for
Yes.
the earned income tax credit,
Yes.
free tax preparation services, and veterans also invited to come and get their taxes done, and perhaps get hooked up with some resources for them
Yes.
for other services.
Yep, a huge kickoff. We're going to have a financial partner there that's going to talk to people about opening up savings account, because
Good.
the main purpose of VITA, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program from the administered by the IRS, was for people to learn about financial stability
And money management.
and money management,
Yes,
and
a
the
big
educational
thing.
piece of it. So we're going to have financial partners there to talk to people about opening up savings account, putting a portion of your return away as emergency funds, maybe starting educational accounts for your children, or things of that nature. So you can have some, but we're going to have counselors doing budget counseling. We're going to have counselors talking about the Affordable Care Act. So it's going to be a really big, just a fun activity day, and children are welcome. So if you have to come in the afternoon and bring your children, they're always welcome at the Ep Center.
Thank you, Tawana. Sounds like a great time. We hope you'll make it and take advantage of it. And thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.